Hey, this is Mike from the Logan and the Hobo RV Adventure channel, and welcome back to the channel. If you watched my recent video about camping in the Jawbone Canyon BLM area, you heard me mention about bonded plugs. So today I want to talk more about that and how the bonded plugs act kind of as a relationship counselor between your generator and your hardwired EMS system within your RV trailer.
Logan and the Hobo, best friends forever.
So you may be asking yourself, what is an EMS system? It's electrical management system. It's kind of like a surge protector for your trailer or RV. And I'm going to talk specifically about the one I have. The one I have is hardwired into the trailer. That means it just stays in there permanently. It's constant protection. It not only protects from surges, it protects from high frequency, low frequency, high voltage, low voltage, reverse polarity, and open ground. The open ground protection is why it won't work with a generator if you're not using the bonded plug. So when do you need a bonded plug? If you're using an EMS system, and if you don't know if you have an EMS system on your RV or trailer or not, then you probably don't have one. So if you're using an EMS system and it doesn't have any type of bypass feature where you can bypass it if you're hooked up to a generator and you want to run it with a generator, then you're going to need a bonded plug. Progressive Industries does make EMS systems that have a bypass switch on them so that you can bypass it if you want to use a generator. Mine, however, does not come with a bypass switch. Although I did hear that you can buy a bypass switch kit from Progressive Industries and install it on the type of unit that I have. So let's step into the garage and we'll talk more about bonded plugs. Here's a plug-in I picked up for just a couple of bucks from Lowe's, and to turn it into a bonded plug, I just took a small section of wire, a little jumper wire, and I connected the green terminal, which is the ground, to the silver terminal, which is the neutral. And you leave the gold terminal, which is hot, alone. You don't connect anything to that. The first plug was for a 20 amp outlet, and this plug is for the 30 amp outlet. It's a 30 amp plug. It's the same thing as the first. You just take a small section of wire, a little jumper wire, and you connect the neutral terminal to the ground terminal. On this particular one, it's painted white for neutral and painted green for ground. And then on the outside, it's lettered W for white and G for green, or G for ground, whichever way you want to interpret it. I wrap the ends of the plugs up with tape so nothing can get in there by accident, and to identify them as the bonded plugs. I made the two plugs so I'd have options, either the 20 amp or the 30 amp. You don't need to use both of them, you just need the bonded plug in one of those. Alright, so we're going to do a quick experiment to see if the generator plugged into the trailer causes the EMS to activate, and then if the bonded plugs I made make the generator work with the trailer. First thing I'm going to do is turn off the circuit breaker for the shore power on the trailer. The trailer is connected to the generator with no bonded plug. We'll see if the EMS let power into the trailer. The EMS is not allowed power to come into the trailer. It says error 2. It's giving me error code number 2 right there, E2. It's upside down, sorry about that. And error number 2 says open ground. So it's not letting power into the trailer because of an open ground. I still have the trailer connected to the generator, and I'm going to insert the 30 amp bonded plug and see if the EMS system will allow power into the trailer. So already I can tell it's letting power into the trailer because the microwave is on now. Again, looking at the EMS system, scrolling through the display, and they're just at error 0. Wait for that to come up again. there, error 0. The bonded plug here works. It's sending the signal to the EMS that there's not the open ground condition that's keeping the EMS from letting power into the trailer. When I'm connecting the trailer to the generator using the short power cord, I use a dog bone 20 amp to 30 amp RV outlet. The reason I do that is because the Honda generator only has a 20 amp plug and a 30 amp plug, but the 30 amp plug is not an RV specific plug. I'm not sure what Honda was thinking on that one. It seems to me that it would have made more sense to put an RV specific plug on there. And that's my biggest complaint with the Honda generator, is it only has the 120 amp plug and the 130 amp plug, and the 30 amp plug is not RV specific. That wraps it up for this episode of the Logan and the Hobo RV Adventure Channel show. Hit the like button if you liked it. If you like the content, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.